Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Down. Green, the line. Green, the line. Reset.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Black 22. Black 22.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Howard has the first down and then some. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast.
Here we go.
In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's got room. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Boston Scott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Back 22! Back 22!
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on second is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got it first and goal at the 7.
Back 22! Back 22! Tiger!
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from inside the 5. He'll get it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears are in for 6. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
No, check. Patriot! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Check 4. Check hot route. Hot.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, Kamara. And some space here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Luck's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kicks away.
It's similar because you know they switched it over to simulation.
In the back of the end zone. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
I have noticed that now, and I didn't know nothing about the pass, but I have noticed that it's a lot easier to break up for runs now. Because you know before it used to be hard to break for runs like that.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Brandon Gardner.
Yeah, it's like it's one, like you said, it's literally one tackle away from a touchdown.
Number 2, they've got a second down and 8 to start things out.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27.
Oh, yeah, it's going to get there. It's going to get there.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
the
defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yeah, they didn't give LSU no chance, like, at all. Well, I shouldn't say they didn't give them no chance because their defense did what they could.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's built.
But you only can do so much.
Out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard and it brings up 3rd.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Because that boy in the middle for Bama, man, he was everywhere.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
No, not Mac. I'm talking about that defensive tackle. No, Mac was everywhere. No, he was everywhere. I'm talking about the defensive tackle that was disrupting, like. But that one, Wilson, though.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a 1 yard.
The deep tackle. That's the one that I'm talking about.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation.
Man,
shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice.
I think because he was man.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle.
I was looking at that. I'm like, oh my God, is that happening?
It's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Oh, yeah.
Come back.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
He was asking for that.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And
It was on my 39.
An open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a
Man,
first
it's a hard
and 10.
addiction. It's a hard addiction to get rid of.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Oh, yeah.
On 2nd down, Scott. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. In on the stop.
You got Sony Michel on the Saints?
Smith.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game.
Oh, yeah, I can believe that.
Linebackers are reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, yeah, he had to go. You got to be able to play with him, though, too.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Here we go now. Green.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he finds Howard complete. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 54 yards.
Hey, V seen how it felt to lose a star player. He lost Deshaun Watson.
In a wild first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Yeah, he lost him to free agency. He said he I guess he thought he was going to be able to re-sign him. And then on the last week, Deshaun Watson, you know, the final re-sign stage, I guess he still was being cheap with him and wouldn't give him the money that he was asking for. And then that's what he said. He was like, why can't I franchise him? And before we know it, he hit the button. Yeah, Jay was, cause you know, I think Jay, he was still a little salty with how the what's name had happened. He was a little salty with how that, what do you call it? You know, the playoffs when he tried to quit and it gave him that forced loss.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom.
So when we all was on the call, you know, a few of us was joking around like, we can go ahead and draft tonight. Next thing I know, I get off work. And he's like, Mom, a draft in an hour. I'm like, what?
From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Deshaun Watson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble.
I didn't think he got in, though. No, I thought he was short.
Parkey with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
You know, that's another thing, too. They need to fix that because they don't let us challenge a lot of stuff.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Oh, it happened again?
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
These types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught?
Because I know before, the first time I had seen it happen was against him and Bum's game when they was playing.
Trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Right. Right, yeah.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34
yeah, that's
seconds
one of those. And I get lucky when I do that where like you time it right and then they hit through. I don't know if that's a glitch in the game or if it's really just the perfect time.
On fourth down. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears.
Right, yeah.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Onto the field now come the Bears. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Right.
A little under 30 seconds to go.
That's true.
We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan.
You said what?
He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Oh, man, you know, been good. Had a good little Halloween. It was actually, we probably had one of the warmest Halloweens that we done had out here for a while, because usually it's like freezing temperatures. Like usually here for Halloween, it's like 20 degrees.
Now they'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but
what I call warm? What, 50 degrees?
When a game is within striking
50 degrees?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over
it was like actually, it was probably lower than that. It started off as 50 though. Like that day, the high that day was 50. But I think by the time we actually got, by the time the sun, set and all that, it was probably about 40 degrees. But it's still, it was bearable. Like the kids was out. All they needed underneath them was some sweatpants and a sweatshirt.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Oh man, I promise you, like
just shy of the 45.
I thought about finding a way to get back, but
creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also
it's just like everything, like the weather, I don't know, like the weather's just so perfect.
And they really embrace him.
Now let's go. 319. 319. Check nickel.
Right.
Again, it's Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside.
Yeah, the weather's not bad at all. Like I said, the only thing you really got to worry about is you got your rainy days, but that's it.
So this offense is locked in right now?
But I'll do rain over snow anyway.
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Set. 319. 319.
Oh, yeah.
Looking to throw. Fry sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep.
Come on, you got to go get that.
Took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all
Look, you mad at Everett? I'm mad they made my player go up instead of over.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
Oh, wow.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
You talking about my safety?
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Yeah.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
From the gun, Fry. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
He got some speed to him.
About football being a game of strength and brawn, it's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield.
His acceleration, yeah, he like a Cohen. Because I thought so. Cause I'm like, fam, he got out there on Amos pretty fast.
Maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz. He's going to win that battle just about every time.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he'll take it in the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints are...
Yeah, they get the job done. Yeah, I seen him run. Yeah, Sammy, when he got him, he somehow got him over to Oakland last year.
Lutz for the extra point, and we are tied at 21.
Oh, when he gave me Melvin Gordon.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because
I think the whole league was mad when that happened.
Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way.
But I thought, you know what, though? I thought he was bluffing when he told me about that trade. I'm like, yeah, right, he ain't going to do that.
In on the stop defensively.
The next thing I know, that shit popped up on my trade offers.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
He wanted that quarterback that I drafted.
Now Cohen. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays.
Man, that game was live. That game was lit. Like that was a game. And I see that's going to be the NFC Championship.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look.
That's going to be the NFC Championship. Unless, like you said, Green Bay might find a way to get lucky and knock them off, but...
Out of the gun, Watson. On the right side, this is...
I don't think it's going to happen, but one of them might find a way to get lucky and knock them off, but I don't think it's going to happen.
6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is
what you call hidden yardage.
You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play. They did a really nice job here limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away.
Man, right, there was a split second.
So they'll come up first.
See, and that's the thing. I be seeing the blitzes. That's why I be like stepping up in the pocket or whatever. But sometimes it just don't work.
Here we go now.
Toss play, Kamara, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go.
Yeah, that should be pissing me off. That should be pissing me off. Like, y'all just going to let him run through both of y'all to make a tackle? But I was going to say, but shit, you seen Kamara when he was at what? It was all 4 of the Rams right there, and that nigga still managed to score on that play?
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
They run it again with Kamara. They find some open field here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, that's what I say. He got the power. He got the power behind him.
Night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day.
I ain't gonna lie, because when they drafted him, I'm like, man, because they drafted him, you know, they were so high on him, and I seen him play like his first game. I'm like, I don't see it. And then a couple games went by, and I'm like, oh.
And boy, has he harnessed himself really
now
well.
I see.
And now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
On first down, Scott. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
TJ Yeldon was there too.
Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Yeah.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They go again with Scott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Oh, yeah.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards.
To stay calm.
Enough.
Yeah, when I feel myself getting frustrated, I let them know, like, all right, now you got to leave me alone.
You know something? Love has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Right.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Right.
Green 39.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Wow.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I'm telling you, when certain people start getting hurt, I'll quickly I'll quickly go ahead and run out of bounds or something like that.
They'll keep it on the ground. Scott.
Yeah, I'll quickly run out of bounds or whatever. I stay away from contact.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Boston Scott with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
It is. See, that's the thing too. That's the thing that I don't like. Like, we can't keep going back and forth because it messes with our gameplay.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Eluding the pressure right. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel.
I seen that.
And he'll be down deep in New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch.
I thought you dove or something.
59 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up.
I was looking at that, I'm like, did he just die?
They run, this is Cohen, and this play doesn't go anywhere.
That's what took me so long to throw, because I looked like I had to zone in on the TV, like,
it's going to go with a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I thought I was tripping. I leaned in like,
back to the 11,
let him on the ground.
And here's 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. He'll get it up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go.
Sure,
and partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That's
he was by himself. He was by himself, though. He didn't trip.
As his guys will get it at the 25.
He didn't trip or nothing. It was just him in the ground and him in the turf.
Their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense.
Well, because what I was getting ready to do is I was finna test. I was thinking about hot rod and square to go straight up the field. And then right before I did it, the nigga fell. I'm like, oh.
All weekend, we may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Green 39! Green 39!
A busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really
But, dog,
fast. Let the clock wind
Michael
down.
Thomas is the best receiver in the NFL right now.
Huddle come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now let's go! 319! 319!
I told my guys, because we in a group text, I'm like, man, I said he got Marcus Peters wanting to go back to the AFC.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That boy, the look that he was giving every time, like he was doing everything. He was still just catching the ball.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play
He was
by the
still
offensive
catching the ball. I'm
line.
like, oh
In
man,
a series
I'm
of
like,
really good ones
because like I've seen
but I
him,
know they're gonna be
and I
really
knew like, man, I'm like,
ticked
yeah,
off.
he's
Like
the
a
way how he
baseball
plays,
pitcher,
and then like
losing a
to
no-hitter late
me,
in the game.
right now, like Xavier Rhodes is probably the best corner because he's physical, he's fast, he don't get beat often. And he had a tough game against Rhodes, but he didn't get that many attempts either.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3
Drew
out of 5
Brees said,
thus
all right,
far. This is going to be 3rd
bring
and
us home,
13.
big fella.
Lucky 56! Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw. Fry. And this is going to be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
Oh, I already did. I resigned him this year, 7 years. I gave him everything.
Boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Watson. And this is Gabriel on the catch. The 20. 10. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead.
He was a little behind. I thought they was gonna do that one play where they do that, that miracle dive and save it.
And aren't already celebrating a win.
Parkey adds the extra point.
I know the computer do it all the time when I'm playing against the computer.
Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. One possession game, time very much a factor.
Now let me ask you, when you play, like, for example, I got Deshaun Watson, do you pick a defense or is QB spy, or do you spy him yourself?
Counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, You can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And now before
but like, do you? But that's what I'm saying. Like, do you stay on him and spy yourself, or do you just put him into spy coverage? Okay, yeah.
So quickly, all the way up at the 40-yard line.
So but you know what I start, and that's where if like I kind of figure out who I got for run coverage, but when they go into like 5 wide. Always keep a linebacker on my line. Always keep a linebacker on the line, so then that way when I spy, I got somebody that can keep up with him.
Before it's all said and done, a good pick up there of 20 yards.
Detroit!
Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney!
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This thing didn't even bother to jump.
Was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
If that nigga would have jumped, that would have been the game.
Play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
You got your own playbook, or you use the playbook?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
That's what I did too. I got Seattle as my base too.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
Good game. Good game.
The final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Chicago, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take